I don't even know what else to say about this thing other than it's huge. There's the regular kit box for the Yeti from Axial, and there's the Yeti XL. This is a 1/8 scale monster buggy kit from Axial. If you're an Axial fan, it's pretty much a necessity that you build this one. I'm more into crawling, but this is just a beast and I wanted to get my hands on it. They came out with it in the kit version. Here it is. Plan on building it. It doesn't seem to be a lot different from the original 10 scale Yeti. This one also comes with a few upgrades in the kit version, just like the Yeti did. Lower link braces, just like the Yeti kit, the 10 scale. And I believe a couple other things. Not much different than the smaller Yeti. A few little design changes. Not too sure about the nitty gritty because I haven't gotten my hands on one, this being my first one. So I'm going to pop these seals, get this Yeti XL box open, and see what's going on with this 8th scale kit.
Team Baxter.
So just before I get this box open, I just want to take a look around the box. I noticed that they've included a spare tire carrier, a spare tire, at least according to the literature on this box. Not sure what the spare tire is about. Maybe there's a big ugly space under there, but we'll see. Raceline wheels with those Falcon Wild Peak tires on there, the same as came with the Yeti kit. Looks like we have 2-stage shocks going on here with metal bodies, a larger version of the AR60 axle. We got those sway bar, that funky sway bar that's on the smaller Yeti as well. Also with your selection of skulls that you can put in there, skull or a couple driver figures. So it's looking a lot like the 10 scale Yeti. I don't know if this is any indication, but this box is just mega. The guys at my shop are telling me it's one of the largest kits they've seen. Pretty anxious to get building on this one. So feature list on this side of the box. It's showing CVJs, they call them. There's aluminum hex hubs there. Turnbuckles. Not sure if this stuff is in the original one, but that's what's going on here. CNC metal cut gears, which should be in the original. Not sure why they wouldn't be. 4-link rear suspension, just like the smaller version, and of course those aluminum lower plates that I mentioned earlier. This box is really heavy. I'll go ahead and put it down and get the top popped on it. So this box is so big that it's even a little hard to get the whole thing in frame, but I've got most of it in there. You can see it's packed so full that it even has a little bit of arc to the top of the box from where it's just jammed full of stuff, or not packaged well, one of the two. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop the top, see what's in this thing. Whew. So right on top, as soon as I open this thing, I notice there's no special design on the box. Not that it needs to be, but a lot of times there's a little design on the inside of the box, a print or anything, but I guess the box costs enough in itself being so large. Anyway, right off the bat, 4 gigantic tires. My hand span's pretty large and they easily take my hand span. 3.8 I believe, 40 series, with what looks like pretty standard Axial foam on the inside. These are the Falcon Wild Peak, just like the kit version of the Yeti. Seems like the same compound. They work pretty good on the smaller Yeti. See how well they do on this one. And there are indeed 5 of these tires. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 for the spare tire and no reason at all. Wondering if this is for weight to hold the back down, or not sure, but whatever. We got an extra tire, I'll take it. Next on top we got the chassis, which is humongous. It's still got that fire extinguisher on there, just like the smaller one does. A little bit more detailed, but generally the same chassis on a larger scale. Little Axial logo in the plastic there, and a couple of other parts to get this chassis built, or tube frame built, are on the frame pieces itself. Under that we have your typical Axial, typical Axial parts bags, and this sucker is heavy, full of metal and screws and all. Got shock bodies in there, shock parts, 10 weight oil. I assume that's for the back like it was for the little one. Couple shock parts, metal brace, just assorted metal parts in here that you're going to need to build the kit, actually build the kit. Set that off to the side, and under that is the bottom of the chassis with that 2 battery mounts, the metal rod that goes in there. Shock parts, I can tell from the size of these shock parts that those shocks are monstrous. Smaller gear cover than I would have imagined. Another servo parts and gearbox parts in this bag. Some rod ends, some extra large rod ends, just assorted parts in this plastic bag too. I'm not even going to set that aside. Well, yeah, I am going to set that aside and get it out of the way. Under that, more plastic parts, the battery boxes that are vented. There's 2 of them sitting there. Lower links, the trailing arms. Looks like there's a couple shock parts in there. Shock cartridge. Just a couple other parts that I can't identify right off the top. Looks like some shock pistons in there. Just assorted parts. It doesn't look like there's any specific direction in here. There's a giant box for electronics. They say for weight, but I can't really see why you would fill this with weight. Maybe I'm missing something due to the fact that I haven't driven a Yeti XL yet. There's a shock caps in there. Just like I said, just assorted parts. I can see extra parts of the frame and where the shocks mount, along with those arms that I mentioned before. So yeah, more assorted parts in this one. A weird plastic rod in there. I'm not sure what that's for, but set that aside. Plastic bag 4 has gigantic figures in there. Those heads are monstrous. It's kind of letting me know how big this thing is going to be once I get it put together. Same size body clips. Looks like not too much bigger. If they are, then I'm just mistaken. Looks like the heads are similar construction but black. That'll be nice for the detailing. Help me detail them a little bit easier. The smaller kit came in white. The heads came in white, so needed full painting. This one may not need so much painting. Other than that, in there are more frame parts, it looks like, and more assorted parts. It looks like it might be the spare tire mount right in there. A few other parts in there. That's plastic bag 4. Plastic bag 1 is at the bottom of the kit. It's containing, again, odd plastic parts. Look at this monster lockout for the rear. Sucker is huge, the size of my finger, easily my pinky finger. That lockout is. More assorted parts. It looks like a diff box, a lock diff box, front arms right there, there and there. Shock mounts, body mounts there. A couple plates. Looks like drive shafts in this bag. Not a familiar design on those drive shafts. I haven't seen that before. Monstrous AR-60 axle for that rear. That'd be nice to have 2 of those on the SCX-10 8 scale. That's what dreams are made of, right? Big Axial cover, diff cover, the Axial logo in there. More assorted plastic parts. Looks like that's it for the plastic. Then we have the body panels. A large front body panel. The bodies, which look exactly like the smaller version of the Yeti. Set that over here. And we have two side body mount panels. Two large side panels. Not much to those. Need to get them painted up. And 4 gigantic glue-on rims, which probably won't get used because I haven't used glue-on rims unless I can't find a suitable pair of 3.8s, which will probably be in abundance now that this kit is out. So, and of course, stickers, gigantic sticker sheet, but again, very familiar. A lot of the same stickers that are on the smaller Yeti kit. Neat little 8-ball sticker right there. I like that. A couple of neat little Axial stickers that I haven't seen before. The more Axial kits I get, then I get a lot of cool Axial stickers, and I like to use them as I change bodies and do different things, so it's pretty cool. Also in there is the manual. Go ahead and pull that out of the bag it's in, because there's also a big set of tools in here. Got those gate markers, of course, that come in most Axial kits. A couple of what look like battery spacers there, and a couple of more look like battery spacers. Big cross wrench, gigantic cross wrench to work with. Guess some standard tools aren't going to work so easy on this one, but they also do have the smaller cross wrench for you. And the manual. Yeti XL, they made sure they were real nice and big so you'd know it was a larger kit. Same size manual though. Looks like the same kind of instructions and all. So don't expect too much different here. So that was the unboxing of the Yeti kit. Very, very similar to the smaller Yeti. I'll be putting everything back in this box and getting set up to start building this one as soon as possible. It's not too many 8th scale kits floating around, so this is a pretty cool one to try to work on. So that is the 8th scale Yeti kit. Now all I have to do is build it.